Pursue. Call me irresponsible. Yes, I'm unreliable, but it's undeniably true. I'm irresponsibly mad about you. Unpredictable, I'm impractical. Rainbows I'm inclined to pursue. Call me irresponsible. Yes, I'm unreliable, but it's undeniably true. I'm irresponsibly mad for you.
Bringing to you the Great American Songbook from the 20th century and beyond. You're listening to Evening Solitude with Charles Hsuen on Seaside FM.
That wonderful face, it shines, it glows all over the place. And how I love to watch it change expression. Each look becomes the prize of my possessions. I love that face, it just isn't fair. You must forgive the way that I stare, but never will these eyes behold a sight that could replace that face, that face, that face. My crazy heart in such a tangle. It drives me simply wild from any angle. I love those eyes, those lips, that fabulous smile. She laughs and spring goes right out of style. And never will these eyes behold a sight that could replace that face, that face, that face. Such grace, your place, my place, that
CFEP is 105.9, Seaside FM.
Welcome back to the second of 2 hours right here on Evening Solitude. My name is Charles Hsuen, and we have just concluded 60 minutes of great music, including Frank Sinatra Jr. with That Face, Terry Woodson in the orchestra backing Frank Jr. up, sounding very much like his father. Unfortunately, just shortly after that album was recorded, Frank passed away and of cancer. I had tickets to go see him at the Bell Center in Montreal. Never could go see him because the show got canceled. He got ill and had an operation, and thereafter he passed away. And then before that, we heard Steve Lawrence with Call Me Irresponsible. That one coming from 1964. We're just going to continue on sounds now with Nelson Riddle. We've played a couple of pieces where Nelson is backing some great artists up. This time, Nelson takes the baton and leads his album from 1972. This one called Communication from the now defunct MPS label, which was from BASF out of West Germany. And this is sort of a culmination of 1950s and 60s Nelson Riddle with the new sounds of the early 1970s. Here is It's Your Turn, right here on Evening Solitude with Charles Hsuen. Broadcasting live and direct to you from the heart of Eastern Passage. This is Evening Solitude with Charles Hsuen on Seaside FM.
secret, he's got a little secret. A secret, a secret, a secret kind of secret.
I'm aching for to shout it to every daffodil and tell the world about it. In fact, I think I will. If this isn't love, the whole world is crazy. If this isn't love, I'm daft as a daisy. With moons all around and cows jumping over, there's something amiss and I'll eat my hat if this isn't love.
He's feeling like an apple on top of William Tell.
With this I cannot grapple because I'm so adorable.
If this isn't love,
Then winter is summer.
if this isn't love,
My heart needs a plumber. I'm swinging on stars. I'm riding on rainbow. I'm busting with bliss and I'll kiss your hand if this isn't love. I'm swinging on stars. I'm riding on rainbow. I'm busting with bliss and I'll kiss your hand if this isn't love. This must be
The great Dean Martin and the High-Lows from Morris Doloff's great arrangements of music from Finian's Rainbow, a very rare album that came out in 1964 along with music soundtracks of Guys and Dolls and South Pacific and Finian's Rainbow, as we just heard, and The King and I believe it was. And these four albums that came out were part of a pet project of Frank Sinatra's album, The Reprise Repertory Music Theater. And he got all of the artists that he signed onto his brand new label to sing a few songs out of each of these four productions. And there you heard stuff from Finian's Rainbow from the Reprise Musical Repertory Theater Orchestra. To start things off, Nelson Riddle, no stranger to Frank Sinatra. That was It's Your Turn from 1972 from his West German album called Communication. My name is Charles Hsuen, and this is Evening Solitude. It is 13 minutes past 7 p.m., and a hello goes out to Mary Smith Blake, who works with me, and she says that she was going to be tuning in, as well as Sue Bone and Sally Dean. Wow, we got the whole gang listening to us here from another job that I work with, also some co-workers. And Joanne, too, my goodness. It's great that we can actually have all these people watch and listen to me and see what goes on behind the studios and what goes on behind the microphone. We're going to continue on sounds now with Sammy Davis Jr., another Rat Pack alumnus. This one coming from 1987 in Jerry Lewis's Muscular Dystrophy Telethon. Jerry, for 50 years, actually 60 years, from 1950 to 2010, he hosted the Jerry Lewis Muscular Dystrophy Telethon on Labor Day weekend. And he raised over almost $3 billion for the 40 different neuromuscular diseases that is under the umbrella of muscular dystrophy. And he brought a lot of his friends, and Labor Day throughout the 1970s, 60s and 70s and 80s, you did nothing better than to just watch a parade of stars come through for 21 and a half hours as Jerry got more and more tired as he hosted the entire event throughout those early years. Here's Sammy Davis Jr. with Lou Brown and his orchestra. Morton Stevens did the arrangement of It Only Takes a Moment. This is Jerry Herman's big hit from the album and motion picture, as well as the Broadway production of Hello, Dolly. It Only Takes a Moment by Sammy Davis Jr. right here on Evening Solitude with Charles Hsuen.
Go ahead.
It only takes a moment to be in her arms, and then your heart knows in one moment you will never be alone again. I held her for an instant, but my arms felt sure and strong, and it only takes a moment to be loved. Your whole life long, it only takes a moment to be in her arms, and then your heart knows in one moment you will never be alone again. I held her for an instant, but my arms felt sure and strong, and it only takes one moment to be loved. Your whole life long, yes, it only takes a moment to be loved. Your whole life long.
Chasing those isolation blues away by playing the music you know and love. This is Evening Solitude with Charles Hsuen on 105.9 Seaside FM, the home of good music.
Georgia, Georgia.
Georgia the whole day through. Just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Georgia, Georgia, a song of you comes as sweet and clear as moonlight through the pines. Well, other arms reach out to me, other eyes smile tenderly. Still in peaceful dreams I see the road leads back to you. Georgia, 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 sweet Georgia, no peace I find, just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Other arms reach out to me, other eyes smile tenderly. Still in peaceful dreams I see that the road leads back to you, Georgia. Georgia, no peace I find. Just an old sweet song that keeps Georgia on my mind. Just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my
Three powerhouses from Toronto, and you have three legends there. You have the great Jackie Richardson on vocals, the late Peter Appleyard on vibes, and Robbie Botosh, who is a phenomenal piano player. And if you heard and if you know the music, he quoted in that piano solo, Remembering You by Roger Kellaway, which was the ending theme song. This is so obscure. The ending theme song to All in the Family. If you just heard that solo piece of solo music there, you're going, I know that piece of music. That little tidbit was a quote that he played and worked into that solo piece of Georgia on My Mind. A lot of people thought it was Johnny Mercer, but it was actually Hoagie Carmichael who sang and composed that piece of music. And, of course, in 1977, it became the unofficial anthem for Georgia, the state of Georgia, by Ray Charles. So there you have it. Before that, Sammy Davis Jr., It Only Takes a Moment. That's words and music by the great Jerry Herman. Going to continue on with Canadian sounds with pianist Jeff Keezer. I heard this on the radio, and I thought I have to play it. It's a nice, beautiful ballad called Shiny Shell Lullaby. And then afterwards, Mike has called in and requested Doris Day with Sentimental Journey. Two back-to-back right here on Evening Solitude with Charles Hsuen. Hear the crooners, the big bands, the small groups, and more. You're listening to Evening Solitude with Charles Hsuen right here on 105.9 Seaside FM, the home of good music.
Gonna take a sentimental journey. Gonna set my heart at ease. Gonna make a sentimental journey to renew old memories. Got my bag, got my reservation. Spend each dime I could afford, like a child in wild anticipation. I long to hear that all aboard. 7, that's the time we leave at 7. I'll be waiting up for heaven, counting every mile of railroad track that takes me back. Never thought my heart could be so yearning. Why did I decide to roam? I gotta take this sentimental journey, sentimental journey home. My heart could be so yearning. Why did I decide to roam? I gotta take this sentimental journey, sentimental journey home, sentimental journey home, sentimental journey home.
Sent out for Mike, who requested Sentimental Journey, and Doris Day was the singer in her greatest hits album. Before that, Jeff Keezer. I must correct myself. I do make mistakes from time to time. He is not a Canadian. He's actually an American piano player, but I do recall him coming up to Toronto quite often. I thought he was a Canadian piano player, and that was Shiny Shell Lullaby. Beautiful piece of music. Now, also, Sentimental Journey was made famous by Les Brown as band renown. Les Brown was the band leader for Bob Hope for over 60 years. Traveled with him to every site, every war that Bob performed in, and did all those shows for charity causes for the troops. And Bob Hope's big hit and his theme song was Thanks for the Memory, because of a piece of music that he sang with Shirley Jones, I believe it was, or Shirley Ross, actually. That's the name of the person. In the big broadcast of 1936, if I'm not mistaken. And it was Thanks for the Memories. And here is Les Brown doing the theme song for Bob Hope, Thanks for the Memories, right here on Evening Solitude with Charles Hsuen. Thanks for the Memory, and that's, of course, the great Les Brown and his band renowned Bob Hope's big theme song. It's time now for your Seaside FM full 5-day Metro Weather Call forecast.
What's tomorrow's weather? What's the low? What's the high? Will it be wet or dry?
Your Metro Weather Call forecast for Halifax and the surrounding area for this Thursday, November the 18th. Tonight, cloudy, a 30% chance of showers, temperature steady near 13. Friday, cloudy, periods of rain beginning early in the morning, then ending late in the afternoon. Fog patches dissipating in the afternoon with amounts to 15 millimeters. Winds gusting up to 70 kilometers per hour along parts of the coast in the morning and early afternoon. Temperature falling to 5 in the afternoon with Friday night at low of +2. On Saturday, a mix of sun and cloud, a high of 3 and a low of -4. Sunday, a mix of sun and cloud, a high of 5 and a low of 5. And Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, looking at highs of 12, 7, and 2, and lows of 7, -2, and -2, respectively. For more weather information, log on to seasidefm.com. Current temperature outside the studios of Seaside FM, Eastern Passage, Fisherman's Cove, and Shearwater, it is 12 degrees Celsius. That's steady and very mild for tonight. The conditions are foggy, but pressure, the barometric pressure is 101.8 kilopascals and falling. Humidity is at 98%. And now this brief word from some of our sponsors.
Seaside FM weather brought to you by Parkland at the Lakes. Committed to resident safety and service excellence. Make your move to Parkland now. Call Marianne at 902-407-0778 for your complimentary lunch and personalized tour. Remember, always Parkland. Tonight's programming on Seaside FM is brought to you in part by Mobile Massage Therapy, the therapy that conveniently comes to your home. Mobile massage therapy is covered by most healthcare insurance. For more details or to make an appointment, email mobilemassagetherapy3@gmail.com or call 902-478-8791.
J.A. Snow's, A.L. Matitals, and Crookshanks Funeral Home would like to invite you to sit with a licensed family service counselor to speak about your final wishes. This no-obligation invitation will allow you to learn about executor responsibilities, protecting your estate, and funeral insurance details. Your preparation is peace of mind for you and your family. Call 902-457-3291 or see online at dignitymemorial.com.
Tickets for the Seaside FM Dash for Christmas Cash 50/50 will be available for purchase early tomorrow morning. Buy your tickets online at seasidefm.com and play as often as you like. The Seaside FM 50/50 has paid out thousands of tax-free dollars to date, and you may be our next big winner just in time for Christmas. Proceeds to support Seaside FM, sponsored by Roger Hamilton Financial Agent, the Carolyn Davis Stewart Group Realtors, Parkland Retirement Living at the Lakes, Dartmouth, and Atlantic Tours and Travel.
Shearwater, your easy listening favorites are on Seaside FM.
We're going to be having a lunar eclipse tomorrow, I believe it is. I think it's one in 450 years or something of that sort. So I thought I might play Harvest Moon for all of the American folks who are going to be celebrating Thanksgiving. I did miss our Thanksgiving while I was away here. Here is Harvest Moon, and this is John Pizzarelli doing interpolation with Shine on Harvest Moon, and Harvest Moon by, of course, Neil Young. Here it is.
Come a little bit closer. Hear what I have to say. Just like children sleeping, we could dream this night away. But there's a full moon rising. Let's go dancing in the light. We know where the music's playing. Let's go out and feel the night. Because I'm still in love with you. I wanna see you dance again. Because I'm still in love with you. On this harvest moon. When we were strangers, I watched you from afar. When we were lovers, I loved you with all my heart. But now it's getting late, and the moon is climbing high. I want to celebrate, see it shining in your eye. because I'm still in love with you. On this harvest moon, yes, I'm still in love with you. I want to see you dance again. I'm still in love with you. On this harvest moon.
Lovely version of Shine On, Harvest Moon, and Harvest Moon by Neil Young. Two songs patched together by John Pizzarelli. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that about wraps it up for our program. I'm going to leave you with my favorite ballad of all time by Frank Sinatra, the Torch Song, One for My Baby and One More for the Road. And then our ending theme song, and then stay tuned for Jazz and Then Some with Martin Usher as he presents to you 2 great hours of jazz music from 8 to 10 p.m. And Paul Marr with Harbor Lights from 10 and beyond, your classic Thursday night lineup right here on Seaside FM. Till I speak with you again, I'm Charles Hsuen. Thank you for letting me broadcast for you. Good night, everyone.